Muy buenas, chavales. Seguimos con Greedfall. Seguimos todavía con la misión de encontrar a mi primo. El tripulante que nos falta. Según has dicho las pistas del tabernero, hubo una revuelta, una pelea, y no sabemos dónde está. Suponemos que la habrán cogido preso. Compramos el brandy. Y vamos a hacer la poción adulterada, si nos deja. Y dice que es necesario nivel de ciencia 1. De acuerdo. Pues entonces vamos a hacer otra cosa para subir un poco de nivel. Y la dejamos ahí pendiente. Vale, pues entonces vamos a buscar a los herejes. Los herejes. ¿Qué nos falta? ¿Qué haces, payo? ¿Qué nos falta para los herejes? Esto desde luego no. Y esto tampoco. Los herejes. Ve al escondido de los herejes. Venga, vamos ahí. A ver si podemos. Creo que no vamos a poder llegar. Porque estaban... Tenían unos guardias en la puerta. Entonces creo que no vamos a poder llegar. Pero vamos a intentarlo otra vez. Bueno, vamos a intentar acercarnos por lo menos. Mira. Ay, espera. Vale. Estás teletransportado. Claro, todo para mí. Hay que tener cuidado porque la cámara en el L3 se mueve demasiado rápida. Vale. Claro. Niño. No, sal. ¿Qué haces, payo? Vale, pues vamos a acceder, me parece, a los herejes, pero sin engañar a los guardias. Por la puerta de atrás. Vale, aquí están. Hello.
I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Su investigación.
Tell me more about your research.
Háblame de esta investigación.
So horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss.
Our work concerns the teachings of St. Lucius,
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of St. Mateus.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Mateus and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Mateus to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Su plan
Who were you
tuya.
hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see.
Silenciarlo
you
de
have no
todo.
other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
It doesn't sit well with me to send you to the flames. I freed your smuggler, and he'll certainly be in touch. He, or another member of his band. Be careful, and safe travels.
Oh, thank you, my lord. You are a man of noble heart. May the illuminated protect you.
De nada.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Informa al embajador. Venga, volvemos directamente.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much.
Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be
Vale.
going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Aquí tiene la peña. No puedo subir. Aquí esconden todos sus mentiras, sus mierdas. Gran salida. Espérate que todavía no quiero. Una bebida adulterada. ¿Dónde compro una bebida adulterada?
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Vale. Botella de brandy. Sí, tengo una botella de brandy, pero no puedo hacer... plantas, resina, Z, mineral de hierro y cuero. Carta del alquimista. Y botas. Botas de marinero. No, mejor me quedo con la que estoy. Botas de marinero. Venga, sí, diario. Todavía no. Vale. Vamos a investigar la desaparición del novato. Por aquí no. Espera. Por aquí cerca un comerciante. Mercader, mejor dicho. Este, ¿no? Hola, padre. Ah, este es el mismo de antes. O me tiene la misma cara. ¿Tiene bebida adulterada? Poción... No, poción no. No tiene. Pues nada, si no tienes, no tiene. Buen viaje, buen día.
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
Hola.
As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Sobre el grumete. ¿Cuándo lo vi por última vez?
See your cabin for the last time.
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at
2 días sin verlo, sin saber ninguna noticia.
My men have free shore leave at dark. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Vale. ¿Tiene algún conocido en Serene?
Other than fellow knights? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
No creo. ¿Quién son sus amigos cercanos?
Does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, they would be Flavier and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish, you'll find them over there, in port.
De acuerdo.
Be back soon, Captain.
Hello.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
¿Cuándo lo viste por última vez?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Hace 2 días, igual que el
We went to have a
capitán.
drink in the tavern. Jonas, Laura, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
¿Qué hábito
What does
tienes?
Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. 1 drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, as far as I know.
Vale. No tiene amigos en Serene.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
¿Y
I
enemigos?
wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guess, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
La bebida.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need
De
to be going.
acuerdo. Muchísimas gracias. Y no te importará que te registre un poquito por aquí, ¿no? Hola, borrachín.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you
¿Qué
all
sabes?
witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me, but my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were, and I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone
¿Qué sabe de los
want to search for a
secuestradores?
cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. The kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. And now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
De acuerdo. Pues nada. Me voy.
I need to be going.
Strange story this is.
Something isn't right here.
Voy a encontrar e interrogar a
We
los
need to lift the
testigos.
veil on this.
¿No habrá por aquí algo que me interese? Moneda, munición.
wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Otra vez aquí, tabernero. Desapareció un grumete.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin
No
boy
sabrás
who's been
nada.
missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. At least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients.
¿Quiénes son los
Big
posibles
gambler,
testigos?
it seemed.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Que está enfermo. ¿Qué ocurrió esta noche?
That evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were
Vale.
kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover?
Dame información del hombre
No,
rico.
sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court.
Fea
You are
eres.
Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
¿Y por qué se lo llevaron?
Doing on a naught ship. Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Naughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Quieren secuestrarlo hasta que zarpe el barco, para que no se vaya al lío. ¿Tú qué vendes, amigo? Ah, este es de las mercancías, ¿verdad? Otra vez al capitán. Muy buenas, capitán.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
Sí, su grumete, estoy en ello. Ahora.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the
Háblame
mother
de la
of the
señora
cabin.
Fontaine.
She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Naughts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naught. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Can you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become it?
Our magic, yes, that only the Norse master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nort from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joined the Norts for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nort?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Ahí están las mercancías y ahora tengo que buscar una forma.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine.
Háblame sobre los Fontaine y el contrato.
That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such a call, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail.
Me
That could
acuerdo.
be of use to us.
Vale.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Encontrar la forma de liberarlo.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Por aquí a lo mejor sí.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back. And he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness will be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell. My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
Were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
So, you still
Ya
haven't
encontré
found
tu
your cousin?
grumete.
As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear.
No,
I will
a mi
bring you
primo
back in
todavía
time to
no.
make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
De nada.
Be back soon, Captain.
Mineral de hierro refinado. Diario de contrabandista. Nota de la sirviente. Bueno amigos, los dejamos aquí, continuamos en el próximo episodio. Espero que os haya gustado y si es así, dadle un like. Hasta luego.